officer at Rail Baltica, Estonia, Estonian national implementing body delivering this project within the borders of Estonia. So Lauri, without further ado, I'm giving over the slides to you. So welcome.
Good afternoon. Thank you. So I will give you a quick overview about our status in Estonia and our upcoming procurements. So the project scope, just a brief overview, is 213 kilometers in Estonia. We will have 2 international stations or terminals and 12 regional stations. We will have freight terminal in Muuga and Pärnu, and also infra maintenance facilities. As we are the final stop for 1435 Rail Baltica line, then we also need a rolling stock depot. We have over 100 railway crossings, which most of them we actually have built, at least in the north side of Estonia. A lot of ecoducts, and as we are in environmentally critical areas, then we also have quite a lot of noise barriers. Please, next slide. So how we have contracted in Estonia is that from Tallinn to Tootsi, as you might see in this slide as well, 103 kilometers we have already contracted with conventional EPC-like contracts. So the embankment, it will be built by those contractors all the way from Tallinn to Tootsi. And for Tallinn to Pärnu, we also have contracted alliance contractors to build from Tootsi to Pärnu the embankment and then everything or upper structure of that line. Then from Pärnu to Latvian border, Alliance 2 will construct everything. So it means embankment, upper substructure, and so forth. And from Soodevahe to Muuga, we are doing the design currently, and then this will be contracted separately. And about 80% of works, capex-wise, has been already contracted by all those procurements. So about 20% is still to go. Next slide, please. Yes, this is an overview about our construction works and where we are at. This is an overview video from last autumn. So now we have progressed even further. And as you can see, we have constructed quite a lot of viaducts, aqueducts in the route, and in the northern side we are progressing well with the embankment construction. Okay, at least for me it now crashed. Maybe I can go to the next slide.
It seems like there are some technical glitches. Yes, I'm trying to do exactly that. I think we got the idea. The constructions are. I may ask my colleagues to take over the slides because it seems like that there's some interruption with the system.
Can I share my own slides?
Yes, please do that. I think it's more efficient. Thank you.
Yes. So in 2026, 2027, we will have, we already have ongoing and upcoming procurements. So Ülemiste rolling stock depot, it is ongoing procurement. Then we will start also in the Ülemiste region operation control center procurement. Then Ülemiste area where we have many contractors, we will do contract for southern external areas. We will have Soda-Vahemuga connection and freight terminal procurement. Then Pärnu International Passenger Terminal procurement, and then local stops in Estonia, 12 of them. Then CCS procurement is held by Rail Baltic AS. So that is one of the procurement which is critical for us as well. And then we have subcontracting through alliance contracts. So let me see. So Ülemiste rolling stock depot. This will be a key facility for Rail Baltica in Estonia. It will be total, if we consider everything, around 70 million euros. We have already signed about 30%, and now the depot building and foundation surrounding external areas is ongoing. The construction has to end by 2028 because our rolling stock manager Elron has already announced a procurement to procure the trains which will be running in our line. Then we will have OCC, which also has to end by the end of 2027, so the CCS contractor can come and install their devices there. So the plan is to have the procurement in the end of this year for the building, for the technical rooms and everything. So it's high requirement construction, so because it is critical infrastructure in our system. Then we have southern external areas for Ülemiste terminal. In Ülemiste, in total, we have 5 different contracts, and this is the last part to have complete Ülemiste terminal area. So the procurement is currently ongoing. It is possible to submit bids. The total cost will be around 17.4 million euros. Then we have Soda-Vahemuga. So the design currently is ongoing there. Soda-Vahemuga and the Muuga will be key logistic node in northern Estonia. So it will connect us with 1520 railway, with harbor and so forth. So it is really, really important in that sense in order to get the freight moving in Rail Baltic line. The total estimated budget is around 138.9 million euros, and we will phase it definitely, but the plan is that we will start the construction procurement already end of this year. Then we will have Pärnu International Passenger Terminal. So this is the second terminal in Estonia. It has to be ready by the end of 2030. The cost is almost 40 million euros. The foundations and under structures will be built by Alliance 1, but the upper structures, so all the architecture form what you're seeing here in the picture as well, will be contracted separately. The plan is to start the procurement also by the end of this year for the upper part. Then in Estonia we have 12 local stops, which will be built along the Rail Baltica main corridor. They have to be finalized by end of 2029. Total cost about 45 million euros. They will be similar, so it is standardized project, standardized solutions. And the plan also for those local stops is to start the procurement by the end of 2026. And then we have alliance contracts. So currently we are in the development phase for both alliances. So we are working still with the plan that how and when and what to implement and with what pace. But in Alliance, there will be, or is already own procurement teams, and based on the project needs, the subcontracting will be organized. Inside the Alliance, it will be decided what will be organized by the Alliance partners themselves and what will be outsourced. And the plan is when it is ready, that it will be shared in our webpage as well, so then it will be available. And if you have any questions and want to reach out already to Alliance, then here are 2 emails which you can use in order to reach out. Currently, we are mostly gathering information, so most likely you will not get a fast response, but if you want, you can leave your contact details and your area which you are working in, and if you feel you could provide some support for Alliance teams, then this is appreciated. And that's it from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Lauri. And once again, apologies for the technical break. The video was impressive, and we'll make sure that it gets to the audience anyways. I don't think we have any particular questions to what you presented. I see that there's a question overall on the strategy of consolidated material purchasing. Do you have any comments there? Well, the question sounds like that. Will implementing bodies make their purchases exclusively through consolidated material agreements?
In our Alliance contract, we also have the possibility to procure the strategic materials through there. But there is no final decision that we will do that, as we are still in the development phase. So the decision, if we will procure them through the Alliance or through the framework agreements, which we have already made, will be made and decided when the time is right. So with Alliances, of course, we are working in order to reach the implementation phase, but still there is a lot of work to do in order to reach that. And the client contractually wise will then decide that what kind of work orders will be given to Alliance, including that whether the strategic materials are part of it or not. So the Alliances are reaching out to the potential market in order to clarify the prices, and that's why probably that question as well. Thank you.
Thank you. While you were answering, we do have some more questions. Which upcoming Rail Baltic initiatives across the Baltics, and I would then assume also Estonia, expect large-scale contractors' participation?
We expect large part of participation everywhere. It's a good question. It is specific to areas. I mean, if it is rolling stock, then we expect the procurement is ongoing, not by us, but by Elron and jointly with Latvia and Lithuania operators as well. So hopefully we will get a lot of participation there. So in Alliance, it is specific if it is connected to strategic materials, so rails or sleepers or whatever, then we expect the competition as well, that the market is engaged, and we will get many bids in order to justify the decision and so forth. So the CCS procurement is ongoing by Elbe Rail, but the qualification round is already over there, so it is already a closed list that who can and who will participate there.
Then there is a question that sounds like this: what about the owner's supervision services for Alliance 1 and 2 works? May you share the expected timing of this procurement?
We are still working with the strategy that how to conduct that. It is connected with the implementation phase. So the implementation phase I mean, we have given sub-implementation phase orders. So these are just small orders we can give during the development phase in the Alliances. So there are some critical works which has to be already done during the development phase. But when the implementation phase starts, then we expect that we have more competences to do the owner's engineering and that part of work as well. But the exact strategy, we're still thinking how to do that because with the alliance, the responsibilities and risk between the contractor and us is a bit different than in the usual contracts. So the exact minimum amount of owner's engineering we need in the alliance is still under consideration.
All right, thank you. Then the last, probably it's not even a question, it's a comment, but perhaps you can comment back. A dedicated online platform connecting local companies with international suppliers and constructors would facilitate investor participation in local tenders. Do you have any comment here?
I don't. Yes.
Sounds like a good idea. Maybe we should explore that.
Definitely.
All right.